morning, children. This is your teacher, Nafisa Edinwala. Welcomes you all to English session of K-Tech High School and Junior College. So, are you all ready? Yes. So, today, children, we are going to do the one of the beautiful topic in grammar, that is figure of speech. Now, before we start figure of speech, children, we must know what is figurative language and literal language. Yes, we should be knowing, no? We should know. When I ask you what is figure of speech, you will be looking at my face. But if you know the real meaning of figure of speech, you will be able to answer me. So, what do you see in the picture? A tree and the roots, right? So, if you want the tree to stand strong and sturdy, the roots have to be strong. The same way it is with a language. For your language to be strong, the roots, that is the grammar, has to be very, very strong. That is very important. So, to master yourself in language, you have to be master in grammar. That is what it is. Now, we are going to have a debate between figurative language, that is figure of speech, and literal language. We will understand what is the difference between figurative language and literal language. Let's see what it is. Now, when you find words like literal and figurative, it creates confusion. So, what do, children? You start looking in the dictionary, right? And what meanings you will get in dictionary? For literal, you will get it. It is whatever which is being said, meant as per the words which is being used. Means it gives the facial meaning. But figurative language, when you find meaning of a figurative, it will tell you it's a drawing of mental picture of whatever is being said. Means a mental imaginative picture is formed in your mind, which helps to convey idea or a message faster, more vividly, and more effectively. It has a greater effect on one's mind. I will tell you something more about figure of speech in later part. Now, when I say literal language, in a literal language, when I say Bolt ran very fast in the race. Okay, it's a statement, simple statement or a sentence. But when I say in a figurative language, Bolt ran like a cheetah in a race. So, what figure is formed in your mind, or a mental picture is formed in your mind about a cheetah who is the fastest runner? So, the running of Bolt is compared to the fast running of cheetah. Isn't it giving a quick and effective and very vivid? That means figurative language has a greater effect or impact when a sentence is formed. Now, where do we use this figure of speech? Normally, figure of speeches are used in dramas and poetries, because a person who is conducting dramas and poetry needs to convey effective message so that the people are attracted and a vivid picture is created in their mind. Let's see something more, children. Examples of literal. This briefcase weighs a lot. Does any picture form in your mind? No, it is weighing a lot. But when I say this briefcase weighs a ton, ton is a measuring scale, means that means the weight of a briefcase is so heavy it is almost weighs 1 ton. That weight is a lot. His mind is very cool. Okay, it's a statement. Does it have any effect? Okay, his mind is cool. But when I say his mind is as cool as cucumber, means what figure is formed in your mental distinct mind? Mentally, cucumber. Now, cucumber signifies or symbolizes for what? Coolness, effect of coolness. Means during summer season when we eat cucumber, it brings down that heat and it has a cooling effect. Suppose you are out in a sun for several hours. You come home, just cut 2 slices of cucumber and put it up on your eyes. That cooling effect will pull down all that heat of that particular day, that hours of the day when you are out in sun. So definitely the mind of that person is very cool like a cucumber. So the cucumber is the figure which is formed in your mind. Isn't it having a better impact? Now next, children. Now when do we use this? Now literal language normally we use in a technical work, like in offices, in letters, all that, right? On the workplace, business letters, all that. But figurative language we use when we are writing dramas, poetries, plays, all that, because it beautifies the sentence. So, let me tell you something more, that figurative language is also called a decorative language. Yes? Now, let's see what are the important figure of speech we are going to do. Today, children, we are going to do 9 figure of speech that is very important for you all. And the same thing will be done in previous classes also. So you will get these figures of speech up till 10th standard, but there will always be addition and addition to your figure of speech. Now, the major figure of speech is simile, metaphor, personification, hyperbole, apostrophe, oxymoron, onomatopoeia, repetition, and alliteration. Now, repetition and alliteration I have written in black. There is some reason behind it because these are very easy to understand and it creates a rhythm, rhyming sound. Now, let's start with the first one. Okay, what is figure of speech? That is a question I have put for you all. Now, figurative language. It is a figurative language which conveys the message quicker, effective, and vividly. And a mental picture is created. That you must not forget. Now, first is simile. Now, simile is the figure of speech where there is comparison between two things, two people, two things, whatever it is, with the use of as, like, and so. Example, our soldiers are as brave as lion. Means the bravery of soldier is compared to the bravery of lion. So isn't it creating a mental picture in your mind of a lion, right? A brave animal who can fight very bravely. So similarly, the soldier who fights on the border fights bravely like a lion. Let's see some more example. Our soldiers are as brave as lion. We have done this. She is like an angel. Now, when I'm talking about angel, means when I'm talking about girl, an angel. So, what figure is created in our mind? Angel. Angel stands for what? Beauty, purity, and serene. So, the quality of a girl is compared to an angel who is calm, serene, and beautiful. Love is patient, and so is my mother. Here, love is compared to the love is patient, means love of a, we are talking about love, which is patient. And the same way, my mother is also patient, means the patient is what? Sabra. Love is patient, not the one who's admitted in the hospital. No, sabra. So even your does your mummy get angry? No. Her love is patient. She is very quiet with you. She will not shout, get angry. She she knows how to handle the kid. She does everything patiently. She bears everything patiently because she loves you. So love is patient. And when you say, so is my mother, that means all, not my, but everyone's mother, I would say. Next, metaphor. Now, this is also a figure of speech where there is a comparison between two things, but there is no as and like or so. Without these words, two things are compared. And I tell you one thing, one keyword that's a secret, children. That keyword is is. So let's do the previous sentence. Our soldiers are as brave as lion. So this is the simile. But the same sentence I can write it. Our soldiers are lion. So definitely the bravery of lion. But now you said, Miss, you said is. But here there is no is, are. But there is one trick to understand. See your subject? Your subject is in plural form, soldiers. So your is becomes are. Understood? Very easy, isn't it? So I made it fun. Isn't it a fun filled session? Okay, we move on to some more examples of metaphor. Camel is a ship of desert. Now, camel is singular. Now, here is this written. Now, camel is compared to a ship. Why? Because camel can walk very smoothly on sand. The same way the ship sails in water. But can we walk smoothly in sand? No, our legs or feet sink. In the same way, we can't walk on water. But ship and camel both can walk. One can walk smoothly in desert, another can sail in sea or water. Right? Life is a dream. Life is a dream. Life is compared to a dream. So, a beautiful picture of a dream is created. What do you think in your life you're going to be? So, you go into imagination, becoming doctors. It's a dream. Life is a dream. Every day you dream to be something. You want to dream, to want to be become something. You dream about something, right? So, life is a dream. Now, personification. Now, this personification is again very beautiful. Personification. What does it mean? Person, living, right? Means inanimate objects, the things which does not have life is given a quality of living things. And they are given a quality of living things like walking, talking, smiling, dancing, all those things, crying, right? That means the objects or ideas are given the quality of living things. Hmm? Emotions, desires are all given the quality of living. Let's see the examples. Human qualities. Sun smiled at us. Sun is non living. It is said to be smiling, right? Means it is shining brightly. What is the meaning of it? So it is personification. Sun is non living thing. It is given a quality of a human being of living, and that also smiling, right? Let's see some more. The stars dance playfully in the moonlight sky. Now, if you have studied science, what does your science teacher tell you? Stars are moving? No, they are stationary. They are in a fixed place. But here it is said that stars are dancing. Is it possible? No. It means the stars are twinkling. So, stars are given a quality of dancing like a beautiful girl in a moonlight sky, bright sky. Got it? So, what figure when you say stars dance playfully means what figure is created in your mind of a beautiful girl who is dancing? Opportunity was knocking at the door. Opportunity means a chance, one chance. Can a chance? No. But opportunity is given a quality of knocking. एक मौका मिला, एक मौका उसको मिला. Means opportunity was knocking at her door. So opportunity is given a quality of knocking. Next, repetition. I told you this repetition and alliteration are beautiful ones, very easy to understand. In repetition, certain word is repeated. President said, work, work, and work are the keys to success. Now, work is repeated how many times? Three times. Means it is creating a musical effect. Yes, very easy. Any word which you see repeated again and again is repetition. Some other example. This is a big sentence. You will get confused, but it's very easy. The politician declare, we will fight. Come what may, we will fight. On all fronts, we will fight for thousands of years. Right? Repetition. We will fight, we will fight, we will fight is repeated three times. So it's a repetition. If you think you can do it, you can do it. Repeated two times. Which word is repeated? You can do it. Alliteration. Beautiful. Here, not an alphabet, but a sound is repeated. Sometimes you may get confused. That particular sound is repeated. Pitter, patter, pick up, pack up, pickle peppers. P is repeated, not P. Sound. And isn't it giving a musical effect? Yes. Seashells down by the seashore. So is repeated. Isn't it very easy to understand? Now, again some alliteration. Alliteration begins with the sound of words, not with the sound of letters, not letters S or P. Sound P, K, D, S, L, M, O, A, F, like this. Hmm? See, cat, choice, kick. Cat and choice. It is not alliteration. You will say it is C is repeated. No. Cat and kick is right. K sound is repeated. Okay. Now there are certain exercises I have got for you. I have already done for you, but you may get an exam where you have to recognize the figure of speech. The first one is done is simile, right? And see the sentence what it is. You have to recognize whether it's simile, metaphor, or personification. Alliteration and repetition is I will be giving in the next lecture where there will be jumble exercise. He is like a rocket on his bike. Simile. Like is a word which is used to simile. The fire roared to life, roaring like a lion. So the fire roared means that sound when things catches fire wildly, that particular sound. So it is given a quality of roaring, personification. The leaves fell like a rain. Like, you don't need to see that. Glasses dance on the shell during the earthquake. Earthquake it is, right? Earthquake में जमीन हिलती है. So आपके रैक पे जो ग्लासेस है वो हिलने लगते हैं. तो it is given a quality of dancing, right? The clock is the keeper of time. Is the keeper of time. Metaphor. Clock is compared to the keeper. The water called invitingly to the hot children. Calling. Water is given a quality of living thing as if calling. Means it is calling the children. Personification, right? Next one is the rusty door hinges screamed. डोर hinges जब दरवाजा खुलता है वो एक आवाज आती है तो ऐसा लगता है screaming. Every time the door opened, the wind was like a piercing arrow. Simile, the blowing of wind, that sound which when it blows very strongly, it is like a piercing arrow, very sharp. The stage was a canvas upon which the play was painted. Sorry, children. The stage was a canvas upon which the play was painted. Metaphor. Now, here is and are was. It's an inanimate object is compared. Personification, the train screamed down the tracks. Screaming. Train is given a quality of screaming. Music is salve that smooth us. Music is salve that smooth us. Means it is very calm, peace, serene. It cools down. It gives a peace of mind. The swing rocked like a baby learning to walk. Rocking, simile. Right? Swing is given a quality of rocking. Like a baby learning to walk. Metaphor set. The 13th word is metaphor. Let's see how. Fruit is a fuel for a healthy body. Yes, fruit is a fuel. If you eat fruit, I can say food. Food is also fuel, no? So food or fruit is compared to a fuel. 14. Again, that is a simile. Let's see how. The fresh apple was crispy like a new dollar bill. That crispiness. Dollar is a rupee. That crispiness of a note. Metaphor. Water is the hammer that erodes the rock. Water is given a quality of a hammer which breaks or which erodes the rock compared to hammer. Okay. Now, children, this is the exercise which you are going to fill in. So I'm not going to solve this on the video. Please write this exercise in your grammar book, and I'll be posting some definitions also If you wish to write it, you can write it. Okay? Thank you. Stay safe, stay connected. I want this exercise to be written in grammar. You will solve accordingly. This is your homework.